Hello everyone, it's me, Orpheon, your infinite dragon sorcerer here, and this is gonna be a unfortunate redo of what if Asta had Meliodas' powers. It's gonna be a little bit similar. He's still gonna keep a little bit of his original personality and a little bit of Meliodas' personality, but Meliodas' spirit is actually trapped inside the five-leaf clover grimoire, and I'm honestly shocked and a little bit just like, how? I'm actually not mad at all of you. I'm just really glad that you like my channel so much. It's just, as soon as I made this channel, I thought I'd seen everything and sort of actually hit my head onto the wall just now. Sorry about that. And I'm not upset. I'm just a little freaked out about this whole thing. I mean, I'm looking at these votes. I'm looking at all these votes, people, and all of you decided, why not do this? And look what happened. Meliodas is officially trapped inside of a book. Meliodas' soul is stuck inside of a fucking book. Oh dear. Oh my omniversal gods. Now I've seen everything. It's just like I can't take this seriously, but seriously, I'm glad you enjoy my content, but still I need a moment to laugh. Meliodas is a badass who's a demon who nearly was responsible for angels of heaven and hell being killed. And now he's stuck in a book. Sorry. I can't breathe. Okay. I'm sorry. I just when you really think about it, a badass like Meliodas got his soul trapped in a book, a grimoire of all things. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good. I'm calm now. It's almost like that JonTron meme where he says, "Wait, what? What? What the f?" That's it's literally just like that. Meliodas being trapped in a book. I can imagine some of you guys making a meme on the internet where Meliodas is trapped in a friggin' book. Please, if any of you guys can make that meme happen, please do it. Do it. I'm begging you. I didn't even see that coming. You guys pulled a fast one on me. I really needed that laugh today. I really needed this today. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. You all you actually pulled a huge twist on me right there. Crap. Sorry, I dropped my phone. I'm sorry. You guys pulled a huge fast one on me on this one. I'm incredibly surprised. Well, let's do a redo of what if Asta had Meliodas' powers. So he's actually going to have Meliodas' attacks. So he's still, oddly enough, I don't know how to make this what if go on. If you guys have any ideas that, is he even going to have his anti-magic swords? Because let's just picture them sort of black, but they're just half and half. Picture his grimoire just looking half tattered and half golden with the black, and his five-leaf clover grimoire having a, you know what, just picture Asta's five-leaf clover grimoire with a dragon symbol wrapped around it. Just picture it like that. And yeah, let's picture it like that. This is going to be a redo of part 1, so I hope you're all happy with this one, because apparently I am, because I'm just laughing. And I just can't stop laughing in my head about this. Kind of like Piranha Plant laughs at Waluigi, never gonna be in Smash. He's never gonna be in Smash. He does nothing but sports stuff. That's all he does. I mean, we don't need a whole bunch of clones of Villager or Isabelle, because they use any ordinary objects as weapons, like a fishing pole and a... yeah. That just happened to be the case. Alright. Let's do a redo of part 1, people. Because I need that laugh. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I needed that laugh today. Alright. Alright, fam. Let's get this what if started. Whew. Sorry. Alright. So, things are going to be somewhat similar, a little bit as the last part, but the details are going to be a little shifted. As Asta receives his 5-leaf clover grimoire, which is oddly enough a little bit sooner than later, when Yuno's life is in danger and he's getting his ass whooped. Instead, he actually does get a sort of somewhat sleeker grimoire. Instead of it being tethered up and old, it's actually looks like it's sort of mixed of, like, it's been used before in ages ago, but it's sort of not as tattered as it is before. So yeah, as Asta gets his 5-leaf clover grimoire, a sort of medium-sized sword appears. And yeah, it's an anti-magic. Let's just call it anti-counter magic. Magic swords. Wait, or call it anti-magic counter swords. Or if you guys can come up with names for this new sword, it's kind of shaped. It has a hilt similar to sort of like a dragon head at the back of the hilt, and it sort of has a mixture of a dagger, but the blade is a lot longer and so much shorter. It's a medium-sized blade, so Asta can actually lift it, but it weighs a ton if anyone else tries to lift it up, and they can't, because it would try to grab it with both hands, but Asta is strong enough to lift it up and use it without actually hurting himself. So, yeah, that still happens. Of course, the Chain Mage gets his ass whooped by Asta because he tried to steal his rival's grimoire. And little did he know he was going to get a full-on ass whooping from Asta in this scenario. And kind of like in the last part, which was now non-canon, some parts of it aren't canon. Let's just rehash it and fix it, a couple of plot holes. And Meliodas is actually talking a little bit to Asta, kind of like a little bit similar to how the anti-magic demon is, but he's entirely different from the anti-magic demon. While he's fighting the Chain Mage, he then whispers to Asta, "Hey, Asta, try using full counter." And Asta then says, "Anti-magic swords? Full counter times 10!" And he swings, and as usual, the magic gets nullified and absorbed into his actual sword. Kind of like his second sword he's going to get. Well, like he got in the, dungeon arc. But it's a little bit different. It's way more powerful. And that slasher is actually powerful enough to mess up his torso, not cutting him in half or anything like that. It actually cuts through his chain magic and cuts through his shirt. And his shirt is entirely messed up. He just barely has a scratch on him. And he's just passed out from the force and power of that attack. And he's just on the ground, just out. KO! Just like that. And then they still have their moment where Asta still tries to figure out, so who was that who told me to use that spell? And what's up with this sword? It's actually sort of light, I think. I don't know, it's probably just me. And then he hears Meliodas whisper to him again, "Hey kid, try to use that sword wisely, alright? Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh?" And I was like, what the who was that? Wait, what? Who, okay. Am I going crazy, or am I hearing voices in my head? Okay, am I going crazy, or am I hearing voices in my head? He's just like, where are you? Where are you? And Meliodas says, I'm right here. Where? Look in your grimoire, Asta. And he actually sees a different spell. And it's sort of like a holographic magic type of projection of Meliodas. And he's actually able to physically do stuff. A little, kind of like Bell, the Wind Spirit. But he's sort of a mixture of golden light magic mixed in with a hint of dark, ominous, demonic magic. And he's like, so, I guess this means we're partners now, right? Teammates. Guess that means we're friends. And Asta's like shocked at seeing this little dude who's kind of looks like Meliodas as he does in canon. He's like, seriously, what are you? And he says, well, actually, my name's Meliodas, the Sin of Wrath. And I was like, the Sin of Wrath? You mean you're angry? And Meliodas says, no, not really. Not really angry at this moment. I'm actually surprised you were able to use my attack like that. Pretty impressive. And can see, and he's actually just, what? Asta, what's that coming out of your grimoire? And he actually asked Asta this, and he's like, hey, don't ask me! I don't even know what or who this guy is. He said, and he's just flying over towards, he says, huh, so this guy's your rival, huh, Asta? I can see why. He seems pretty strong. You better not let down your guard, or this guy might actually beat you some of these days. He might outdo you in the future. And Asta's like, okay, this has got to be the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me. And then the next day, they head off to the Magic Knight selection exam. And, of course, Asta and Yuno are still trying to find the Coliseum. I think it's Coliseum where the Magic Knight selection exam is taking place. And Asta gets there, and the mage at the register, he's surprised that Yuno has a 4-leaf clover grimoire, and he sees Asta's grimoire, but it looks kind of new. So it's kind of like a mixture between Asta's 5-clover grimoire, and it actually has Meliodas' Dragon Sin tattoo right around the 5-leaf clover. So it's basically on the cover, so that way you can all picture that. And he's surprised that, what's up with this grimoire? I've never seen one like this. Whatever. You're registered. And then we get to the point where... Wait, what's this comment? I'll read it when I'm done recording. And then, as soon as the test began, Austin, like in the previous What If, they fight each other. And, of course, uses his wind magic to create sort of crossbow, compound tornado crossbow, and aims the arrows right towards Asta. And Asta's thinking, oh crap, what do I do? What was that spell called again? Oh wait, now I remember. Anti-magic swords? Full counter times 10! And he actually does the same spell as he did before against the Chain Mage. And his magic gets absorbed into the blade and flashed right back at him. Dodges, and then the blade actually... he starts to change a little bit. Like, it started to glow a little bit of green. Because the wind magic stuck a little bit. And Asta swings and charges towards again. And the shockwave was powerful enough to destroy part of the arena from their colliding of magic and Asta's strength. And then, of course, they kept on fighting as per the match. But everyone is terrified, and then the captains even had to intervene, stopping and Asta, saying it's a draw. And if the captains had to intervene, it's some pretty powerful attacks and magical power. And not only that, Asta, he actually doesn't get picked for any squad except the Black Bulls. And gets picked by all the squads, and he chose the Golden Dawn. And everyone was surprised. Are you kidding me? With that amount of insane strength and power that kid was letting loose? Why did only one squad pick him? And everyone was just... shot, and they were thinking to themselves, this is impossible. For someone to have that amount of power, only one squad picked him? This is unheard of. This is illogical. And they're all just shocked. And of course Yami picks Asta because he doesn't understand Asta's magic, and he senses a lot of potential in him. So, as usual, Finral opens his spatial magic, and Captain Yami, Asta, and Gordon walk through to the Black Bull's hideout. And then Asta, he goes to introduce himself, and just like the last one, he reflects Magna's flame magic right back at him, and Asta's dagger actually absorbs some of Magna's flame magic, but it stores some of it up and then reflects it right back, like for a second swipe and a counter attack. And Magna barely survived that. His entire outfit is just scorched, and even for a guy with flame magic. And he was basically in that comedic moment, like when an anime character gets scorched from a flame attack, and they're just covered in black soot, and then they breathe a puff of smoke out of their mouth, just like, seriously, what type of magic was that? And he passes face plant right into the ground. And every one of the Black Bulls is impressed that this is the first time they didn't have to come in to save a rookie. And Vanessa's actually making fun of Magna for being a virgin delinquent. And then Magna's still barely conscious, saying, "Shut up, you wino." And then Asta becomes a member of the Black Bulls. And I'm sorry if I'm laughing in this video. I'm just very surprised you guys pulled a whole 180 on the polls. You guys, I'm actually happy, and I can't stop laughing at this whole thing. I mean, I'm trying to be serious, but I'm just laughing my hair off a little bit. I'm just laughing to the point where I can barely breathe sometimes, and I can't stop laughing. So sorry if I keep laughing in the middle of this what if. So back to the what if. Then Asta gets his Black Bull's robe, and then he becomes a member of the Black Bulls. Noelle obviously sees him, and she's just walking away inside to the Black Bulls hideout. Then right at that night, Asta writes back to everyone back home at the church. And he lets them know that he's okay and he's a Magic Knight now. Sorry, I hit my head again. Ow! And now, the next day, Asta does his chores as usual. And I'm going to skip past this part because you've all seen this scene entirely in every single part of my what ifs. So, yeah. That whole interaction with Noelle happens. And that situation with Noelle not being able to control a magic, she later on has to tell them after Asta saw her. And then later on the next day, Asta still asks everyone what a Magic Knights are supposed to do. Everyone says to protect the country. And Magna and Asta have their little interaction in the same room. And then Magna and Captain Yami have to go to their daily poker game match against the chief of Saucy Village. And they lost badly, to the point they only have their Black Bull's robes and their grimoire, and their clothes are gone. Just gone. And the Saucy Village took half their year's wages, just like in canon, from a single poker game. I don't know how many poker games it was, but if they lost in one hand, yeah, it was pretty bad. Then they show up in front of Noelle and Austin, all the other Black Bulls. And they also explain that they have to do the single favor that the chief of Saucy Village told them they need to do. And it was to take care of some boar that were going all over the place in Saucy Village and take care of them. And Asta and Noelle reluctantly agree, and Meliodas' spirit just hovers over, and he's actually the same height as Belle, as we've seen so far in the anime. So, if you guys are wondering how he's able to so much semi-physically manifest himself just like the wind spirit Sylph or Belle, he's basically that average height. And every chance he actually does his usual pervy thing and just sits right in the middle of any girl's. I don't want to explain it. It's just he's doing his same pervy thing, and Asta's like, "What the, Meliodas? What is wrong with you? Get back over here!" And he says, "Nah, I'm perfectly fine here." And he just does that way too much on a daily basis. So just try to picture that. Him just is trying to fun. I can't right now. So back to the wife. And Asta, Noelle, and Magna, they still have to ride on the same broom, and Magna's exhausted. And as soon as they get to Saucy Village, Asta has to take care of all these things by himself, and he's still able to knock them out fairly easily. And Asta then has to carry them all to Saucy Village, but somewhere while they were actually heading to Saucy Village, somewhere farther away or close to Saucy Village, a portal appears, and 3 mages appeared, and then one of them said, "Alright, let's get this over with. We're on a schedule. And even though a boar actually just charges towards one of them, he actually glares and literally turns the entire boar into ice sculpture, and then it dissolves and shatters like glass. And guys, that's where I'm going to leave it off this time. As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video, and I'm trying to do a live stream Q&A. I'm trying, everybody. So, I gotta get started on reading all of your comments. And also, my arm, I just got done with a workout, and one of my arms is actually, how should I put it? Stuck in an L position. I can't bend it anymore. So, yeah, I won't be able to make any more what-ifs today. I'll just make some more what-ifs tomorrow, possibly tomorrow morning. And, as always, Infinity Overdrive! Infinite realities, infinite possibilities. See you all next time. And also, I'm sorry if I keep laughing in this what-if, but seriously, you guys pulled a fast one on me. Thank you! I never thought this would actually happen to me on a YouTube channel. My own YouTube channel. And you guys pulled a funny, just like Master Splinter said. And you all made a funny, and you just did that. Thank you. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel and taking interest in my content. And I will do my very best to get better equipment. And possibly we'll make it up to 1,000 subscribers on our channel. And finally, reach the 100K civilian plan that I actually came up with. For all of you to become official citizens of the Omni-Nexus. And for all of you to observe all of the what-ifs and possibly have an interest in each and every what-if and how it goes and plays out. And possibly go visit that what-if either as sort of like a side character, or basically some of you are probably thinking, what are you talking about? What are you saying right now? And I'm actually saying that I've been trying to work on 3D animated what-ifs, so that way each and every one of my what-ifs can be like an animation type of thing. And I've been doing it all by myself, but the equipment that I have is crappy, and it stopped working, so I'm using my phone, and the only thing that works is my microphone. That's a Yeti microphone. And that's practically the only thing that's working. And the one laptop that actually does work, it's laggy as hell. It can't process that much faster when I'm trying to live stream. So if the visuals on my what-ifs or the live streams are crappy, I'm sorry, everybody. So, well, catch you all next time.